Scribe messages time. Now we're at a place of completion. I know, because I was called to read in this journal, and this was the first journal I ever began my spiritual quest with. And they told me, Nicole, flip to the end of your book, and I have a few pages at the end of my book, and they said flip to the very end and write this information down as a sign of completion. So what the time that we're in is, we're being given the opportunity to heal with fear. So we're going to create with it. We're going to create with the fear. And as we create with it, we're going to transmute it and transcend it. And this is how, we break that fear up and create anew, because we're facing it. And we're going to... Oh, guys, my dog is drinking. Pause for a cause, guys. Pause for a cause. Have some high vibe electrolytes. We're also laser focusing right now on our lymphatic system. So guys, if you feel called to get information about this, to heal with your lymphatic system, please do so. And this has to do with healing from addiction, and it is connected to our endocrine system. And working with the color yellow, and my fingernails are all yellow right now because I was called to work with the color yellow, eating and with art. And this has to do with the expansion of solitude, from loneliness to solitude, and having the healing there, understanding. And this is the best way to express it, when we're in loneliness, we can be surrounded by all these people even that we love, but we're feeling lonely. But when we're in solitude, we're connected to creation. We're connected to the rhythms of creation. We're connected to the elements. We're connected to the creator, source energy, the earth, Mother Earth. And we're in play. And to do that, guys, we have to honor that we can't be surrounded by people. So if you're being surrounded by people and you're feeling lonely, step away from your connection from people and spend time in solitude. And see how you feel. Transition with that. Really pay attention to how you feel and the difference. So Pisces. Now Pisces now is connected to Pisces season and the portals, okay? And we're going to talk about that right now. And I also want you guys to know the cards you're going to see in channeled messages today were received in this first reading I did for Pisces that I'm redoing because I was called to. It needed to be created higher vibed. So Pisces is offering us to be in service right now with the animals, especially in life. Poetry, artistry, working with our gifts and talents, using our moodiness and our addictions. Because remember, we're going to take what's lower vibe and create what's higher vibe. Working with our patterning and our acceptance in surrender and the balance between the dualities of this world. So, okay, I experienced trauma. But I experienced this trauma in order to create the healing and create the higher vibes, create anew. And because I did that, life gets to connect to those patternings because we're all connected. And I got to fix, repair, and mend and work on my mission work. And this matters. And this is a high vibe space, and having, you know, forgiveness, having acceptance in your surrender for your story, your path, so you can continue to find your way and let go of some of that baggage from the old world. Because, you know, of course, you know, this hack wants you to hang on to that for forever and to stay stuck in it all and keep tearing everything you're building down. But we're not doing that anymore. We're not going to help out that hack. You recognize that we're part of the Special Forces team. We're going to continue to create anew through the present moment, laser focusing on the present moment. So let's get to the portal energies. February 2nd of the 20th, 2022. So we have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So you plus all those twos together and you equal 10. 1 plus 0 is 1 again. Our connection to unity. Okay? Now, this portal activation is connected, and we know there was the massive activation when we met for our last, you know, February 2nd. Now, there is February 2nd. Guys, let me get it straight. The second month, the 22nd day, 2022, equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Connection with the Holy Trinity. And this has to do with this. Working with the Ace of Vessels, the waters of life, our connection to Pisces, and the Three of Vessels, joy. And don't forget too, we're still working with Scorpio and Cancer. We're all connected, guys. We're all one. And this is allowing us to come together. And remember, Sagittarius has been honored here. We're working with a lot of Sagittarius energy right now to hit our mark, to hit our aim. And remember that the Two of Cups is connected to the 3. We're filling those 2 cups because we've honored the Ace. We've honored the waters of life. We've honored the well that we are filling. And we're filling this with spirit. We're filling this with spirit from the 5D and beyond within this well. So then we can fill up, you know, here in the 3D that we're greatly breaking up and expanding to the 5D through healing from time and space in the 4D. We can fill up our cups, and that's what we're doing here. And this is the activation of reunion. And there's an activation here that we're going to expand off right now in this 4 of Swords. There's an activation, and we already got what this activation is connected to, 1 card, but we're going to get another message from that today. And it has to do with our openness from the full moon in Leo. Opened us up to expand with our untapped energy, work with our light body to help to activate our new patterns, our patterns of life, not patterns of destruction, but patterns of life. See, we're not, remember, when we live in an inverted world, we're destroying life, the patterning of life, but we're not destroying the patterns of life anymore. We're not attacking life. We're going to live in symbiosis and expand with life. Here we're a virus, here we're in symbiosis. We restore connection. We restore joy here. And remember, 3 plus this Ace of Cups is healing from the 4 of Cups, is healing from the separation, but honoring the separation as part of the whole and what it taught us. So it's bringing us to this space and place. This is a very multi-dimensional space where we're taking the negatives of life, and with those negatives of life, we're transmuting them into the sweet nectars of life, and we're healing from sexual repression here. We're also healing from lust, the templating of lust, shame, guilt, and going higher vibe and unconditional love, and being able to express yourselves sexually with love. And that has to do with new patterning, and that's bringing us here. Patterns of dependability. So we're releasing patterns of the past. We're having a metamorphosis, and guys, we need to trust something's being activated by the time of the new moon in Pisces, and it has to do with this. And coming together with the people that we're building the new world with. Like-minded souls that are part of our spiritual quest. So there's an opportunity, but guys, we need to trust, and this goes back to the crab, to be able to expand. And what we're going to do is we're going to open like the lotus. We're going to bloom now with the pattern that we've created with the lotus. The patterning. And it's connected to the secrets of the unknown. And because we don't fear the unknown anymore, we're being able to expand with patterns of commitment. But these are high vibe patterns of commitment. They're dependable. They're connected to the Creator and Mother Earth. But we have to be able to go in a new direction. And the new direction is being able to work with the mysteries of life. And we're going to expand off this in our channeled messages, guys. And this has to do with being able to work with the mysteries of life and direct our own sails, be in charge of our own sails. We're not be in charge of the storm, but we're in charge of the sails. And that has to do with our inner authority. And this is activating the Queen of Cups, the Sea Alpha female, and Pearl energy. And how does the clam turn all that sand into a pearl? But the Queen of Cups and our inner authority is allowing us to heal from the trickster energies. We're going to see through deception. And this is because we're expanding with our light body, our Merkaba. We're ascending. We've cut away what doesn't serve us. This is being activated with the speed of light. This is also activating healing. And they showed me a vision. They showed me spinning clockwise and cutting away everything that doesn't serve me. But at the same time, spinning counterclockwise with the activation of my light body. And I almost felt sick for a minute there because I wasn't used to that. I'm used to spinning counterclockwise and feeling the euphoria, the healing. But I was spinning clockwise and counterclockwise at the same time. And I wasn't used to that yet. And that is the energy of the opposites coming together. And this is allowing us to rise with Neptune, our connection to Pisces, and heal from where we've hurt ourselves in the past, our connection between the masculine and feminine, and not staying stuck in this space and place. Being able to heal and go here. And this has to do with healing with your twin flame story. And honoring too that maybe, not everyone's got it figured out yet. There are some people that have a definitive answer who their counterpart is, and then there's some people that are caught within a false twin flame or a karmic partnership and confusing it because they do know they're a twin flame, but that's also part of your path too. Part of your path is accepting that confusion and letting it go. Remember, this is about, get a manifestation book. There's a great manifestation book I got about manifesting with the moon. I'm going to try to find it and show you guys which one I'm talking about and how to let it go and manifest with the purest intentions. And, when we just kind of let it all go and we've created that flow. When we're holding on to all this expectations and we're laser focused with the mind, we're putting obstacles in our way. But when we're able to just let it go and work with our heart and know that, everything that's coming into our life is for the greater good, even if it's negative, in order to see what we need to see reflected back to us, even connected to our triggers, so we can just heal it. So this is how we're healing from the Nine of Swords. And guys, this is where the message takes a turn. We're going into the eye of the storm. Because we've healed with our endurance of our lack of. So we're going into the eye of the storm to heal with others that are caught within it. But guys, this is because we're being called to go to this space and place. There's a calling within us. This has to do with a migration. We're naturally going there. This is part of our path. And this is where we're coming together with more people that are building the new world. And what this is activating is the koi. Oh, here's the endurance card. Remember, we're coming together. So we found our endurance. This is connected to the Nine of Wands. Okay. We're laser focusing on where we're going because we're going to hit our mark and hit our aim. So we're going to go there. We're turning the wheel here. And this is expanding and helping out all of life with our people. And this has to do with being able to go with the flow. The koi fish that swims upstream, we're going to let it go a little bit and we're going to go with the flow. Wherever that card went, I don't know now. And remember, this has to do with shedding our skin, and we're going to break that down further, and working with the wands, working with the father. So we're going to shed our skin and to become one, and the phoenix rises from the ashes. And this is where we break free from the hold that the artificial matrix and old earth is trying to take on us, to crush us. It's not going to crush us. We're actually going to use that energy to finish the rest of our metamorphosis and expand that skin and go from 2 to 1 and be the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is where that untapped energy comes into play. And that is the dragon's duel, inner conflict, morality, conscious choice. Guys, we've got to make a conscious choice to allow this to happen and work with the energy of the opposites. Use the scarab beetle spirit to use that toxicity, that shit that doesn't feel good, to get us where we're going. Move our shit out of the way. Burn off our toxicity as the fuel, because you're burning it off. Okay? And resurrection, surrender to change. It's all right there. And this is now being able to take our 9 of Swords situations, our fear. It's time, guys. What's paralyzing us? And to create anew with it. To transmute the energy. Transcendence. And we're literally going to be in the energy of the Fool. Paint. Remember, this is about artistry. We're going to create with it. This goes back to scribe messages. And this is activating the shaman. And the shaman is connected to the King of Cups. And I can't find the King of Cups at this moment in time. But I am going to take a break and go and look for the King of Cups before we expand off this reading. This has to do with us being responsive, guys. And please join us tomorrow when we share the message of the shaman and expand. And on the 22nd, when we finish off this message and get a completion activation for what this portal is offering us, these portals. I love you guys. Can't wait to see you there. Take care, guys.